Rightio, well g'day. I have to dedicate this video to a bloke I know from, I believe he's in Texas, maybe Mexico, more or less the same thing. His name's Clay. G'day Clay. Cheers to you, bro. We're drinking stout today. And it's a good stout. So what we're looking at here today is this sunset, and we call it the first day of autumn here, though technically the equinox was about a week ago. Generally happens about the 21st, 22nd of March. Today's the 1st of April. Happy April Fools. And the question was, why? What was your question again, mate? I can't remember. I can't open a window if I've got the camera open because it won't work. The question was something about, why does the sun give us autumn, or fall as you guys call it, because it's April Fool's Day. So for you guys it's the start of spring. Well, a week ago was probably the technical first day of spring, which is generally that should be the Ishtar festival, but what you do is you wait till the full moon. So we've still got another 2 weeks exactly. It's like exactly a new moon. So technically speaking, the sun and moon are setting at exactly the same time here this evening. Well, give or take half an hour, you know. It was at 5:25 p.m. and it's probably now about 6 p.m. So, you know, I'm just a country yokel having a beer. So, the equinoxes, of course, occur in the midway point. See if they can stay there. Batten down the hatches here. Between the solstices. Don't want to get too much sunburn on that side of the face, do I? I'm actually facing east, so it's all good. West behind and north, south, bloody bar. Equinoxes and the solstices. So on the flat earth model, what we have above us here is we've got this blue sky thing. That blue sky thingy, it goes to about 12 to 14 miles high. That's it, 12 to 14 miles, that's like nothing, it's like a trip to town. But when you put it high above us, it's really, really, really bloody high. This is the sort of thing that we in our perspective have trouble understanding, because we're used to looking horizontally. That's how our eyes work. We look horizontally, that's all we see. It's the horizon. There's nothing else matters. You know, if something's on the ground coming to attack us, it's on the horizon, or it's closer. But everything above us, those trees, well, they're not a threat, are they? They're above the horizon. Everything is above the horizon. So it doesn't matter to our eyes. Our eyes, for thousands and thousands of millennia, they're only trained and what's the word? There is a word for it, I'm sure, but I can't think of it. They're only designed to see horizontally. So that sun over there, it's been in the sky all day. I can see fuck all over there, right? Sweet fuck all, because there's trees in the way. I can see sweet fuck all over there, because there's trees in the way. But in the meantime, between where it appeared over there and slowly disappearing over there, 6,000 miles and another 6,000 miles. It's about 12,000 miles. So this can only happen if I'm on a flat Earth. Because on a globe, 500 meters, instant blackness. 500 meters, instant blackness. I've got no field of vision of the sun above me if I'm on a globe. When it comes to the equinoxes, well, the sun is going around the equator. It's the word that gives us equinox. Equal lux, equal nox. Lux and nox, light and dark. So that's that equal point. So because we're outside of the equatorial circle, and now the sun is getting higher and higher, the amount of lux that comes through the firmament into the atmosphere is getting lesser and lesser for us. But the people on the inside of the equatorial circle, what we call north, now the firmament is allowing more direct light to come straight through the atmosphere to you guys. So now you're going into spring and the daylight hours will get longer and longer and longer, because the sun is actually getting higher. And I know this is the trickiest part of it all. It's because you have to understand the firmament itself. The firmament is like it's like a tarpaulin stretched out. It is like molten glass. It is beaten flat like metal. It is a sheet across above us. And so with the sun much, much higher above that, which we can't see, we are seeing, I guess the only way to explain it is like, it's a long and detailed one, but I better do it. It's like if you're a fish beneath a frozen lake. So you've got a layer of ice, 10 meters below the layer of ice, you're looking up, and when you see the sun, you're seeing a hot spot apparition of the sun in the ice. For all intents and purposes to you, that is the sun. Now as you swim across the other side of the lake, that sun moves with you. And you see another fish on the other side, 50 meters away. Ooh, look at the sun, look at the sun. It's only 10 meters above, even if you think it's 93 million miles away. So that fish stays there, and it says, rightio, that's definitely the sun. And you swim all the way back 50 meters away across the other side of the lake, and the sun follows you with it. And that fish, assuming you had tin cans and a piece of string and you could talk to one another, he says, yep, that sun is definitely X amount of angle away from me, because that's exactly where I see it. Maths doesn't lie. And you say, well, now that we're 50 meters apart, we can do some fissionometry, and I look at my personal apparition hotspot of the sun in the ice and say, well then, using trigonometry, 50 meters across the bottom. We're both looking at this angle. You're looking at that angle. Ooh, it's 93 million miles away. When it's only 10 fucking meters above the head. That's how it works. We're looking at a hotspot apparition, which is an optical illusion at all times. That's all we're seeing. We're only ever seeing an optical illusion of the sun. The more you move, the more it moves with you. So how can you think that having something that you can measure on the ground, distance between you and another observer, both looking at the same optical illusion that moves with you, can give you a mathematical proof of where it actually is? That's problem number one when it comes to understanding the seasons. I'm just going to leave it there for now. I'll come back and explain on the rest another time.